The sports betting podcast for the Final Four 2016. It is brought to you by OffshoreInsiders.com, the world-famous tailgate party from the scorephone days. OffshoreInsiders.com. All records are against the spread. Let's take a look at your trends for the Final Four, Villanova and Oklahoma. Of course, obviously, when we specify over-unders, they are about the totals. The Wildcats of Villanova, 4-0 in the NCAA tournament. They are 34-15 outside the conference, 39-18 against teams with a winning record. Oklahoma, 3-7 in the NCAA tournament, 2-5 on neutral courts, 4-13 on Saturday games, 3-10 versus a team with a winning percentage of above 600, 2-7 overall, 3-11 against teams with a winning straight-up record. Villanova has gone under 8 of 9 in the Big 12. They've gone over 9 of 11 following a straight-up win, over 10-3 overall, over 7-3 against teams with a winning percentage of above 600. Oklahoma has gone under 8-1 following a straight-up win, under 11-2 versus a team with a winning percentage of above 600. And under 20-8 on neutral courts. Of course, we're going to take a preview of Syracuse, North Carolina. I should say baseball season, folks, is here. And Joe Duffy's picks, we are literally going to have our best baseball season ever. Why? I have been able in the offseason to more than double my cachet when it comes to angles that are at least 150 games or 150 units on the plus side based on 1 unit per bet. And one of the great things about these systems is they actually are just verifying angles that I already knew, but it makes sure I don't miss any of them. Again, these are time-proven systems that have held up for decades, 150, some of them are even about 200 units on the plus side. Cop on board Joe Duffy's picks at OffshoreInsiders.com for what is all but certain to be the single greatest baseball season ever recorded by anybody at OffshoreInsiders.com. Syracuse and North Carolina. Syracuse 5-0 overall run, but they are 15-35 on Saturday games. They've covered 5 straight neutral games. North Carolina 5-0 to the Atlantic Coast Conference, 7-1 following a straight-up win, 7-1 overall, and 15-5 on neutral courts. As far as some over-under trends, Syracuse has gone over 4-1 to the Atlantic Coast Conference, over 12-4 on neutral courts. North Carolina has gone over 5-1 in the NCAA tournament, but under 13-5 to the Atlantic Coast Conference, over 23-10 on neutral courts. And folks, I do want to thank those of you who have given us reviews, taking the time to give us a review at iTunes. It helps spread the word. The experts tell us it'll also help us show up in searches. So if you like the podcast, really the best way you could, no, not the best way is really you could just support of the various sports books and, of course, OffshoreInsiders.com. Get your picks there. But the second best way that you could really support us is by giving us a positive review at iTunes, or if you're listening to us at Stitcher, give us a review there. If you follow us on Twitter at Offshore Insider, give us a retweet. If you're listening to the simulcast on YouTube, we do simulcast it on YouTube, like it, etc. Just spread the word. If you give us likes on YouTube, we're told that that will help us in search engines, etc. So please support it either with a review or a like or a retweet, whatever you can do. The OffshoreInsiders.com podcast.